Don't buy stupid cheap, too good to be true deals on eBay. This is your lesson. Alright, so today's the day. The scam PC came in. It looks rough. Like, it just came in a single box, no bubble wrap, no nothing, no. It came with a mouse and a keyboard, and that was it. Like, there was no protection, no styrofoam, no bubble wrap, no nothing, just a box, and it was kind of loose in the box. Put a little clip in here. But yeah, like, this thing was rough. The side panel was kind of popped off. You can kind of see, like, it's just dirty. But we are going to hook it up, see if it works, see what kind of benchmark scores we can get, and see if this can even run anything. Probably be a long process because it only has a 256 gigabyte hard drive and the RX 5500. But we're gonna see if for $225 is if this was worth it, or probably not, in all honesty. But let's try it out. All right, let's take this side panel off and just take a look inside. All right, so we've got our, let's see, 80 plus gold, 400 watt. But yeah, 400 watt. Let's see, we've got our NVMe here, which should be a 256 gig. We've got the RX. Look at the dust. That is a single stick of RAM, which it said that this had 16 gigs. But let's see, that is just a single 8 gig. So yeah, well, let's this is gross. We're gonna test this exactly like it is, and then we're gonna make some changes and see what can happen. Alright, so we've got it all hooked up. This is the first press of the power button. Let's just see. Oh, got a light. Oh, something's happening. Maybe nothing's happening. Well, this isn't looking good. This should be spinning, but it's not spinning. Yeah, I don't think we're doing so hot here. Well, it was pretty well not packaged at all, so let's just try a couple kind of troubleshooting things. Alright, so we pulled the RAM. I don't know if you can see that like bit of corrosion. This isn't a good sign. Let's see if we can just kind of clean it a little bit and get this to work. I also do notice that the RAM ups and it has like high and low. I don't know. I'm relatively new to this, so maybe that's normal. But at the same time, just looking here, it's disgusting. Disgusting. So let's try to reseat this and see if we can get something to happen. Click, click. That looks good. That looks good. Everything else looks good. Power for the graphics card is plugged in. There's SATA cables, but there's no hard drive. It's just the NVMe. Case fans are all plugged in. Nothing like got loose, and it's journey from wherever to here, getting jostled around in a package with no support. So you know, let's give this another go. Power button on. Third time's a charm, maybe. Well, this is going great. Let's take it apart again. Oh yeah, that looks great. Fancy wipes out. The paste doesn't feel too bad. It actually feels pretty wet still, so. But you just never know with how much it was jostling around in there. Alright, so we've got the Ryzen 5 5600G because it has integrated graphics because it's an HP. I did see that the highest that you can put into this is the 5700G, which is a 20, I think it was like a 23% performance gain over this chip, so maybe we can find one of those cheap enough online. We swap it in. We got to get this thing to actually work first. I guess this is why we call it the scam PC. Let's clean up this RAM. Where that corrosion was, looks like was about. Oh yeah, I can see it. Huh. Well, interesting. I don't know if you can see that little bit of green there in the RAM slot. I guess we'll see if there's a way we can clean that out. Alright, so for some kind of last ditch effort, we're going to try to install Windows on this. Just to see if we can get it to do anything. It seems like that's where our hang up is at, is in the Windows install, so we're going to give it a shot and see if we can get it to install a fresh set of Windows and go from there. So, keep you updated here soon. Well, we're making it somewhere, so fingers crossed. Let's see how. Well, hey, we're in. It is running. Let's see if we can get like some about information. $5,600G, 8 gigabytes. This is basically the only thing that's really different is that we're using the 1650 instead of the RX 5500. Should be pretty well close enough, so we're going to run some benchmarks and see what happens. All right, so we were able to get into it's a 3D mark. We'll run some time spy and see how it fares. I'm not expecting anything super great. It's probably gonna be pretty bad. If I had to guess, I'm gonna shoot for like a 6,000 score. But that's like the hopeful end of it. So we'll see how it goes. Also, I want to know if anybody's ever made like a fan cut movie of this, of like what happened. It would be kind of neat to see like some kind of fan made backstory of what's going on here. Whew. 3948. So the CPU score was actually pretty decent, but the graphics score was pretty bad. Yeah, no estimated game performance. So it's not looking good. Well, yeah. We'll do some testing and see what we can come up with. Maybe we'll try playing some Fortnite and see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna get a first launch of Fortnite going and see how well this does. Oof. I don't know how to thank the bus driver, or else I would, but I don't. Let's just get into this. First player to touch the ground. Well, we got a pickle. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. Yeah, I'm not that good at this. But it plays it. It didn't look horrible. So, you know, whatever. I guess we'll call it like a semi. I'm gonna call this like a semi-win. It's playing Fortnite with the 1650. It's not obviously not the graphics card that it came with, but it is working. I think if the graphics card that it came with would have been working, this would have been a better deal. But with an equivalent one, yeah, it's working. We're playing Fortnite. It's doing its thing. We're gonna try throwing some goodies at this computer and see if we can make it like a good 1080p ultra settings computer for, you know, the low budget build kind of thing. But stay tuned. We'll have that in another video. So thanks for watching. Don't buy stupid cheap, too good to be true deals on eBay. This is your lesson.